I'm just gonna quickly move on because I've got a lot of stuff to cover today. It's not a short show today. So alongside this event, I also wanted to do a segment talking about a site which I'd found a while ago, but I'd never really touched on until recently because I always used it on my phone. Have you guys ever had that problem where, you know, you go somewhere and you sort of go, oh, I wonder if there's a machine in this area, and you're not really sure? Like, you've heard about it, but you're not 100% sure about the machines. Have you had that in the States where...
Not really.
Not
You
really?
either
No,
go,
yeah.
there's either a machine right next to you, or there's not a machine anywhere close.
It's pretty much a given that if you go to any of the arcades here, like there's no 2DX machines unless you know, everyone's talking about it. So you know where the machines are if you're into 2DX. Yeah.
Well, well, here's the thing. I mean, when I came to Japan, I had no idea where any of the cabinets were in this place, and I didn't know any way of finding out until one of my friends said to me, hey man, look, check out this website, which I'm going to pull up now on my browser. This site is called 2data.net, and what we have here is a map of Japan, right? Now see all of these little red dots along the map? These are actually arcades. If I zoom in on Tokyo, all of these little red dots are arcades with machines in them, and you guys will see this on stream in a while. But each one of those dots, oh man, there's so many of them in Tokyo. Like, each one of those dots is a location, okay? So for example, let me go, so say you're staying in Asakusa, which is a really popular tourist location to stay in, right? If I zoom in on Asakusa, I can see, okay, next to the temple, the Sensoji, which is where a lot of people go, you can see there are two arcades with 2DX there, right? Now if you click on the area, it will bring up the information on the side about the arcade, okay? And what this information includes is A, when this was most recently updated, which was literally a month ago. So this information is extremely recent, right? You've got, here you've got the name of the place, its address, it's got its opening hours, it's got a picture of the place, and it's got information on the machines, the machine quality, what other games are there. It's got so much information about the arcades in it. But that's not my favorite part. My favorite part about this system is there's a rating system. Okay, now in this rating system, oh fuck, I think I just opened LRT by accident. Hang on, let me close that. This rating system here, oh fuck, it's opened up over all my windows. So, alright, you can open up the pictures and you get, like, it's not just one picture. If someone's taken more than one picture, you can see the picture on the page, and it's got, like, the pictures of the machines and pictures of the arcade. But this rating system is amazing, and it'll come up for you guys in a second. But basically, there's 5 key elements that it's rated on, which is sound, like how good the sound is, how well you can hear the music, the display. Is the display ghosty? Is the display dull? Is the display dying? Things like that. Buttons. How good the keys are. Are the keys responsive? Are the keys too heavy? Are the keys too light? You've then got scratch. So how heavy the scratch is, how light the scratch is, and just a total overall aggregate of what people think. And the great thing is you yourself can rate this machine. Okay, so you can go onto this site. If you've played in this area, you have the power to contribute to the site. So for example, I've played on this machine. It was a brand new machine, pretty much. So I added, I don't know, I would say the music was very good. Because obviously you can hear everything. The monitor was a Nutricora monitor, I couldn't really get used to it, so I'll give it like a 4. Buttons were good, turntable was good, and then you give an overall rating, like that. So I'd give it like a 5.444, and then I can write a comment, which I'm not going to do, because I don't want to skew the ratings, but the Japanese do this for all of the machines and all of the cabinets in their area. So this machine's pretty good. It's got like close to a AAA. I love how they've used like the 2DX ranking marks for it. So you can actually see, is this an A machine? Is this a B machine? Is it a AAA machine? You know, it's actually got like the 2DX ratings for each of the machines in the area. Now, obviously you can see the machines here are okay, and I mean, when you think Japan tier, you always think, okay, you know, all the machines are perfect in Japan. But you'd be surprised to hear that they're actually not. There's so many differences between each individual machine that this site really, really highlights that and really shows the differences between areas. Like, as you can see, Asakusa's alright. If I go down here to Akihabara, which is where, what's his name, Hexagon plays, Leisureland, here. Look at the scores on Leisureland in comparison. Like, the machine's got such good scores on, like, button scratch as opposed to sound and display, just because the place is so, like, well-maintained compared to Asakusa, because it's only got one machine. And here's the thing, like, yeah, it shows you... Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong button. It shows you how many machines are in the area, and how many machines, like, and what kind of monitors they're running. So, obviously you've got that information, but then you go, okay, well, I can find all of these machines, and I could just cycle through them for hours on end. But what if you wanted to find, say, the best machines in Japan? Like, literally, the machines which everyone says are absolutely incredible. What you can do on this site is, you can go to this column up here, which is the scoring section, right? The 10 point. If I
is that lovely radio themed?
Yes, that is a lovely radio themed turntable.
Wow.
This is in Akihabara.
That's...
This is in Akihabara. Oh, sorry, I didn't have Leisureland. So that wasn't Leisureland. This is Leisureland here, I think. Yeah, Leisureland has an amazing score. It's like a AA machine or something like that. So AA machine is really good to play on. Really, really good to play on. So if you find anything with a rating like that, you are golden, man. You are ready to go. Because machines of that quality are usually very good. And their turntable is a Flyaway to India themed turntable, which I think is really, really cool. And we've got the same thing in Taito, actually. Our keys are also, like, they've got custom decals on them. Anyway, so that's how I was getting on. So you can see there's a butt ton of machines all across Tokyo, right? If you wanted to find the best machines in Tokyo, all you'd have to do is go to the side bit, hit the that says Yonten Ijo, which means over 4 points. So it will actually scour for only machines which have an aggregate over 4.
Wow. That's really useful.
Yeah, and you can look in the areas, and you can say, okay, well, what's this place? Oh, it's Leisureland. Leisureland has a score over 4. So, it is a really, really handy tool for finding machines, and a really handy tool for just browsing when you need a machine nearby, or you want to find machines nearby. Now, Kevin's disconnected, but, so here you go.
Shit.
There's so many comments just talking about, like, the machine quality. Now, I wanted to just quickly, just to chuff myself, I wanted to show off some machines in my area. Kevin keeps dropping out. So here's Toyohashi, here's where I live, there's 4 arcades. And I just wanted to show you the difference, like, I'm going to take off the Yonten Ijo quickly. So there's 4 major arcades in my area, as you can see here. And, it's interesting, the one near the station, not so good. I think it's a B machine. Oh, it's an A machine. So it's not bad. But let me just highlight Nova. This is disgusting, okay? You've seen so far, most of the machines range between an A to a AA. Here is Nova's rating. When it comes up. I don't know if anyone can see, but Nova is actually well renowned as one of the best machines in the country. Like, anyone who goes there, anyone who plays on that machine has said it is flawless. Everything on it is absolutely perfect. Like, it's not too loud in there, you can hear the music fine, the monitors are amazing. Like, the buttons are so well maintained, the setup, they're using, I found this out the other day, they're using 50 grams, plus, on top of that, they're using, what is it? They've cut 100 gram springs to be about 80 grams resistance. So they're using a 130 setup in their new gen timelines, and in their old gen they're using 100 and 150. So it's not actually springless, which I originally thought. So,
wow.
But they feel amazing, like absolutely amazing. Like, I cannot tell you how amazing playing on that machine is. It's just, like, in comparison to any other machine I've experienced, it is the best. The only thing that came close to playing there was up here in Tokyo. There's a place called Ueno, right? This is another machine that I would highly recommend. Let me just zoom in on Tokyo. It takes a while. Because Tokyo has so many machines in it. Like, you cannot walk a block without finding a machine.
There's just like a huge like congregation of these red dots in Tokyo. It's crazy.
Yeah. So if
even when you put it to like 5 or 4.
If you go to Tokyo and you can't find a machine, there is something wrong with you, man. Like, definitely, like, use this site. If you ever take a trip to Japan or whatever, use this site for the love of God. Like, you have to. It's just so good for finding machines. Anyway, I can't find a winner. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've completely forgotten where it is. Long story short, alright, I'll go to Yontinijo and I can probably find it easily that way. I played on these machines before I came back home to Australia, but I'm probably in the wrong area. There's Shinjuku. I can't find it. What's wrong with me? If I find Leisureland again, I can find it. There it is. Ueno. Ueno's machines are amazing. I'll pull them up. This is a AA machine as well, but I got a lot of really good scores on that machine. That was just absolutely flawless to play on as well. So a AA, I would say any machine above like a AA ranking. This is actually really close to a AAA ranking, but yeah, anything over that is fine to play on. It's really good. Like you will really enjoy playing on that machine. So yeah, it's a AA machine. It's just lacking in sound because it's got 3 machines in there, so it's a little bit noisy. But what I wanted to suggest through this, I mean, obviously I could dick waggle this site to everyone for ages, but what I really wanted to suggest was, why don't we have a system like this for the States or foreign countries where we've got everything documented, and why don't we have a system where, you know, we've got either a spreadsheet or a site like linked to Programmed World where we've got locations listed. And
that'd be a really good idea.
And something like this, where we've got the sound display, button scratch, and total score listed, where people can vote on it. People can actually consider, you know, what the condition of the machines are like, and people can read other people's feedback. I think this layout is just extraordinary, and if we could get something like this to work, if we had something which was like linked to Program World, where we could see all the locations, I think it would be a great idea. And on top of that, it would give you an idea of places where there's machines which might not be up to date, or might, you know, have the potential to join the network, because ultimately that means a lot more people can join in, and a lot more people can participate. And on top of that, yeah, people can just say, oh, check the site, you know, you can see where the machines are in this area. So,
well, if you look at the map, like, it has one of the round 1 map right here. It has round 1 Lakewood on there.
Wait, it does?
And like
on this?
Yeah, it has. If you look on the U.S., there's a dot for round 1 Lakewood. There's one for a place over in New York that's on PW, and there's one in Hawaii for markets.
Wait, on this map? Oh my god!
Yeah, on this map, yeah.
I cannot believe it. Oh my god!
I can't either.
Lakewood Center Mall. Oh my god! And nobody knows about it. Like, they don't know what monitors they're running at all. I want to see what the comments say. This is amazing.
Well, if the button at the scratch for Lakewood is a 4, and I want to see what a 5 is. Goddamn.
Yeah. Okay, so they're just saying that one of the machine scratches was a little bit weird. By DJ T. I cannot believe that they actually have the Lakewood location there. That's mind blowing.
Yeah, I know.
And like, wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. And,
yeah,
oh my god, they do have. They've got Fun Factory's machine there, and there's a lot of information about it too, because a lot of Japanese people go to Hawaii. Derek, they say your machine's crap. I'm just kidding. Nah, Derek's machine's a AA machine, meaning the machine is in very good quality. Like, it's in very good nick.
Well, what about like Sunnyvale outside? Does it have any info on that?
No info on Sunnyvale. It's just
okay, yeah, it's not worth
Lakewood, so. But I love how Japan is literally just like a scorpion of dots. Like, you'll see it. Like, it'll come up on stream.
Wow,
like, it is a scorpion of dots.
It's the whole continent, just red dots.
Now, someone was wondering what a bad machine is like in Japan. Like what a bad location is like something under 2 points. Okay, so you can do that as well on the site. You can go Miten Ika, which is under 2 points, and they do exist. There are locations which are absolutely terrible. So in Tokyo, there's one near Shinjuku. What's this? Gameport 24. They're not even using an official monitor, I don't think. Yeah, people say that this is absolutely terrible. And I wonder how many votes there are. Yeah, there's a lot of votes saying it's really crappy. Although apparently recently it's become better. So this is the thing which can be misleading. You've got to check the comments on this page, because a lot of the comments are from like pre-2010, when there were a lot more people playing. But one place which I really wanted to point out, which a lot of people would be surprised at, like, remember how I posted pictures from Osaka saying, oh my god, look at this location with 5 machines. It's like, it's ridiculous. If I zoom in on that location here in Osaka, if I go to this one. Okay, I need to go Suntan Ninja, but one of those locations, one of those round ones that I played, actually a lot of the machines in that area, like, you think, oh my god, 5 pristine machines. They're beautiful, they're amazing, right? What you don't realize about these locations is, A, because there are 5 cabinets next to one another, I mean, you know how loud the 2DX cabinet is already, right? If you have 5 of those cabinets next to one another, you cannot hear anything. And I mean...
They don't use those sound separators or anything?
The sound separators are there, but they don't do shit.
Really? That's disappointing.
It is loud as fuck in that arcade. And on top of that,
oh, really?
They were using stupidly light key setups, which is not recommended at all. And as you can see, most people who go there give it a really poor review. This is a D location.
Wow.
Playing here is so difficult, it's so loud, the buttons are just terrible. Like, you'd think, you know, round one, a company with lots of money and lots of resources would at least invest into making their machines feel half decent, but guess not. Just
yeah, I guess not. Wow.
It's not. And yeah, so interestingly, even this place, New Umeda, where all the rankers used to go and play, has received really, really terrible reviews. Like, and this is recent too. A lot of them said like the maintenance has gone way downhill.
Wow, that sucks.
So it's just, you know, places are getting worse and worse. So
well, as long as other places keep getting better, I guess it doesn't matter.
Look, there is one really good location in here, which I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to go back to Yonten here. This place is amazing. Apparently they're using nothing but CRTs. They've got 4 CRT machines, and it's received nothing but positive praise from everyone. It's a AAA machine, on par with Nova.
Wow. And
people have just said it is excellent. The maintenance is excellent. All of, like, it's not too loud. It's perfect in there. So there is a massive discrepancy in Japan. Like, there were 2 points I wanted to make. One was that not every machine is perfect here, and on top of that, you know, we really, I would love to see a system like this getting started in America, where we've got a site like this in English that everyone can access. So
yeah, that'd be really nice. I mean, yeah, even for like, just for PW, that'd be really useful.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, if anyone's got programming skills or anything like that and wants to start something like this up, please hit me up, because I would love to start a project like this. Because I'd like to have something where it's got, just like this, like it's got the machine, the version it's running, the kind of monitor it's using, and like I'd like to have the keys as well. If people know the key setups in the machines, that'd be awesome too. I know
yeah, definitely.
That's becoming a big thing now. Like, people really want to know what's in the cabinets.
I think knowing about the monitors would be really useful too, since like
yeah,
PW, almost nobody has like legit monitors, obviously.
What I think would be really cool would have like an offset recommendation as well. Like, so you know how the standard CRT, like Derek plays on that on +00 or whatever. If we could have a gauge with like the official CRT as like the bench line or the benchmark, and just having plus minus from CRT, like with an offset recommendation for people, then
yeah,
that'd be really handy too. Because there's been so many times where I've gone to a machine, I have no fucking idea what the offset is, and I've had to dick around for like 3 credits just trying to get the timing where I want it to be. So I think
yeah, same thing happens to me.
Yeah, that'd be really handy. So anyone who's got the experience, anyone who wants to try and get one of these things set up, yeah, please contact me, because I would love to have a site like this in the States.
Well, I think somebody mentioned this, but Xenius Vanisher, they have an arcade locations like map already.
Yeah.
You could probably just talk to whoever the admin on that site is and just see if they could work something like this in. It'd be really nice.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, I think it would help massively, and I think it would be an awesome resource for people just to add into, because I mean, I kid you not, I spent a whole day on 2Data just looking at machines, looking at locations, looking at what people have said. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, this kept me awake in my graveyard shift last night, so it was really nice.
So
I don't even live here. Yeah, it's just interesting to see, like, really is, like, all the different types of, like, setups and shit, and, like, just how many machines are, like, around in every location. To me, it's just amazing.
And I would love to see the States have, like, the same sort of thing. Alternatively,
yeah,
like, I would say you could use this for the States, but it's all in Japanese, so it's not very user-friendly. So I would like to have something, you know, English-based.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could just start adding English comments to the site, but be weird.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely weird. So
yeah.
Anyways, guys, yeah, if you do have a drive, please try and get on this, and please try and get a site like this going, because I would love to see something like this.